Hello, Soto Group. I appreciate this group so much and all the efforts that everyone makes. This is my art studio right now. Just thought I'd give you a little tour of some of the things I'm working on. I'm kind of attracted to these little line drawings a lot. These are just sketches. I have a view. This is my farm out here. Okay, and then I've got a little art gallery going here for myself. I'll just go through these, kind of give you an idea of some of the things that I'm working on. These are just some sketches I did, probably a year ago. I call them paint sketches. Just some little action paint. I like those, just a simple sketch. Spontaneous. I did this painting, a little painting about a year ago. I felt like it was kind of symbolic of life in a way. You can come up with your own ideas on that. This was just an abstraction I did of the same idea, and no special colors, just playing around, just a little idea, kind of a exercise. This painting here uses fluorescent and just some of the forms I like. As you'll see from these paintings, I have kind of a special interest in surface tension, I guess you'd call it, of a painting. This was just a little play around, kind of just go crazy, nonsense type of a painting. But I liked it, turned out good. Some of you might remember painting a pear recently, and I sort of repainted it just for fun. Just went over it, did some different things to it, made it a little more abstract. This painting here I kind of like a lot. I really like the edge and the lines on this and the paint, the feeling of the paint. Here's a little series that I worked on for a while. I still like these a lot. I called these my number paintings. They just numbers, like I think the middle one is 343, and just quick little sketches. Again, I think I just have an interest in surface tension, spatial things, and with a lot of simplicity. Here's a larger painting that I did recently. The background of this painting was just a bunch of different colors that actually a whole bunch of people put on this canvas as they were walking by. I think at the Soto event last fall, I had 2 paintings that I let people just paint on, and then I came back later and I added the lines. I do all these lines by hand with a brush, which carries over from my years and years of window painting. A lot of my artwork actually has a lot to do with my window painting, believe it or not. The skills I created during those years and years of working on windows. And I'm real happy with this painting. I really like this a lot. Here's a smaller one that I thought turned out pretty good too. I really like that. And then I've taken some of these sketches that I showed you in the beginning, and I've just mounted them on canvases just for fun. And here is one that I just did a piece on paper. And here's the one that fell on the floor. It's similar. These were just both works on paper. I like them. This one's really different. I have some figure painting history, and I sometimes think maybe I'd like to do more kind of almost abstract paintings with figures that relate to surface tension, shapes, forms, lines. I'm not always really caring that much about color. Sometimes I just select colors to just, I don't know, just do it, So I like this one. It turned out. Actually, I had a couple of starts on this one, and finally it ended up working out. These two are a couple of paintings from my biochar series that hasn't gotten too far yet, but I'm still interested in the idea where I actually take biochar and mix it with some paints and different things and just put it on the canvas. Biochar is, if you look it up, it's usually considered a soil amendment, but I actually heard a lecture on how this stuff can absorb carbon monoxide, or is it carbon dioxide, whatever it is that's in the atmosphere that we don't like, and just it can be put into roof tiles, shingles, siding, concrete, anything, and it will absorb that. And I thought, wow, I could make paintings out of that. That'd be a really great idea to just do something really different like that. So these are just playing around, little ideas. And I think I used some, you can't really see it in the picture here, but some metallic type glittery paint and stuff in these too. These three here are, more of the line series, but, I've been in commercial art a long time. I have access to printers, and these I happen to print the backgrounds. I just selected some backgrounds off of the internet and printed them on these really sign substrate panels, and then I hand drew these lines. No plan, just spontaneous line drawing over top of these printed images. And I kind of like that idea of using the technology and using the printing and then doing something over top of it by hand. And I plan to do more of these, and you can see a lot of what I have been doing involves that kind of line effect. So there's kind of an overview for you. I'll post a couple of these singly, and maybe a couple of my favorites. Thanks all. Sorry that was kind of long.